Welcome back gamers. So we are working on a shooting game for mobile.
But shooting games are very saturated.
Yeah, I know big industries spending millions to stand out in the market. That's why we are doing things differently. Students, there are two characters in shooting game. One is player and other is enemy. Both are humans and both have guns. To do things differently, we replace the player with sci-fi vehicles and the enemy with robots and both loaded with heavy weapons. Who in the world can think like that? I am genius. Okay, for the first vehicle we choose bike, and for that I go to Google, type sci-fi bike and download the images and import all to PureF.
But what is PureF?
It's a software to store many images in a single space and you can zoom in and out. Very useful. Now it's time to model the bike in Blender.
But how? You want to crush the bike and
Not that Blender, you fool. But then I started modeling the bike and it took me one day to model and texture. Then I export this model in FBX file and give it to my brother to make the functions for the bike in Unreal Engine.
but why you can't make the functions?
As you know, I am a very busy person. I have to do a lot of things like marketing, research, modeling. No, not that modeling, 3D modeling and all. So I don't have much time.
You don't know coding?
Who said that? Obviously I know coding. Okay, I don't know coding. Happy?
You are making games and you don't know coding. It's like making omelette without egg.
A man on table 6 wants an eggless omelette.
Let's see what Anas has done with the models.
The development of the bike started way long ago when we were working on another project. We were making an infinite car racing game, but the default vehicle that came with Unreal Engine was not good enough for an arcade type. I saw many YouTube videos on how to make an arcade type car in Unreal Engine. After searching for days, I found a video which tells how arcade physics works. For it, you have to make your own suspension for your car. You can call it a spring and damper system. And for that, you need to have the basics of physics and math. After many trials and errors, I finally made the car. When it comes to the bike, I don't know how to make a fully physics simulated bike in Unreal Engine. I gave it a try, and the results were horrible. Time went very quickly, but I can't find any solutions. Then my brother told me to get the functions of the car and slap it in the bike. Unfortunately, it works great, and the results were awesome.
Finally, our game is ready to enter the battlefield, but we need enemies to fight. And for that, we are going to make multiple robots with different movements, different abilities, different weapons to make the game more interesting and fun to play. Now it's time to design our first enemy, and I started searching for the reference, and I just kept thinking about it day and night, and nothing came across my mind. Sometime I used to stand on the roof alone and watch the world for hours, but nothing. Then one day I went to Himalayas and there basically I go to Google and search for one wheel robot. Why one wheel? Because it looks weak. Yeah, I want our first enemy to be weak. Then I started modeling the robot and it also took me one day to model and texture, and after some coding my brother made the functions also to chase and shoot the player. And this is how we made our first enemy.
But one thing I don't like.
I don't care.
This look like minions.
How?
Look.
Similarly, I designed the second enemy, which is turret, and my brother made the functions in Unreal. This turret can rotate in 360 and shoot the player in any direction. We made it more powerful, which can target the player from long range and give some high damage. This is all the updates for now. In the next video, we will talk about the levels. And for now, please subscribe and like the video. We want to hit at least 500 subscribers before we release our game.